In this video, I'm gonna show you how to get jacked on a tight schedule. You are grinding 50 plus hours a week. You have deadlines, meetings, maybe even family on top of that. And you are somehow supposed to get jacked. So here is how you do it. You need the right system that works for you. For guys like you, with busy schedule, busy life. So it won't, like most common things you see on the internet, like most online programs, like bro split, all this meal prep bullshit, it won't work. You need a system that fits your lifestyle. And I'm talking about nutrition, workouts, recovery, and not just fits your lifestyle so you can do it consistently, you can incorporate it to your life, but also that gets you the best results, because that's all about we don't want to half-ass anything. We want to get the best possible outcome of what we are doing, because we know the value of the time, right? We don't like to waste time. And if we already like putting our efforts, our energy and time to planning and like getting these habits going, like getting these habits into our lifestyle, we obviously want to get the best possible outcome. So most programs are focused on chest day, leg day, back and bicep, like fucking bro split, right? That is not really optimal for your progress, and also takes fucking time every time you go to the gym. And also they are focused on like meal prep and like eating boring foods that you basically hate after a while. So they tell you to like meal prep chicken, rice and broccoli and eat it for 6 days a week. So this is not what this video is gonna be focusing on. I will give you different strategy, my strategy, how to get and stay fit forever, having a busy life. Okay, so the system that works for extremely busy guys is built on 3 pillars: efficiency, progression, sustainability. You need workouts that are short, but will give you the most results in the shortest time possible. So you don't waste time going to the gym. You go there, you do the work, you do the right work, and you get maximum results out of this little time you spend there. You need to focus on progressing, especially on main exercises. You have to be always chasing the progress, chasing more reps with the same weight, more sets with the same weight, more weight, adding more weight. You want to progress. Like, you don't need to progress week to week, but you definitely want to progress month to month. Obviously week to week would be better, but it's not always the case. It will depend on many factors, like your level of advancement, your genetics, your capabilities, your diet. So just remember that progress is always progress. So keep progressing, and don't rush it if it's going too slow. Just focus on progressive overload over time. And then it's something that is sustainable, like diet plus routine that actually fits real life, real busy life. So you don't fall off after 1 month or 2 months. You just make it the part of your life and you keep doing it forever, because that's the whole point of it. Okay, so let's first talk about training. Depending on your schedule, which days, how many times a week you can work out, you want to either do full body workouts 3 times a week or upper lower split 4 times a week. Each workout around 1 hour. Maybe if you do full body workouts, you can push it to 90 minutes. This is gonna be still like less than 5 hours a week, which you probably have. Like, everyone has this much time to work out. But yeah, either way, if you are super busy, you're gonna train around 4 hours a week. So that should be enough for you to build muscle, train hard, train well with a good structure, and also obviously have this time to do it. The strategy for each workout is you want to prioritize compound lifts. So you want to start every workout with squats, bench press, deadlifts, pull-ups, and you want to really focus on building strength on these exercises. You want to get as strong as possible and also mainly focus on progressing, like adding more weight on these exercises. And then you want to mix it with more isolating exercises with also more reps, less rest time, and you want to actually combine them in a superset. So basically you start with these heavy compound lifts, you do them, and then because they will take a little bit more time, right? Because you have to really focus on your strength and really going hard on these lifts. Then you move on to a little bit less important exercises, just to pump you up and like finish off the workout, like maybe some machines, maybe grab some dumbbells, cables, and then you want to practice supersets on these exercises. So for example, you do one set of chest on one machine and then you rest only for 1 minute, you go immediately to another machine and go do one set of back, rest 1 minute, come back to that chest machine, do another set of chest, and then you move on to another 2 exercises that you combine in a superset. You, for example, want to combine bicep and tricep after. You do the same, you follow the same formula. 1 set, 1 minute break, then another exercise, 1 minute break, come back to previous exercise, 1 minute break, do another set, and so on. This will save you time, but also it will make you do enough volume on each workout. And it will make you build up strength since you prioritize compound lifts in the beginning, and also you chose the best exercises to do for the maximum muscle growth. So it will basically maximize your progress. Plus, the frequency of the workout is also important because you will train each muscle group multiple times per week, at least twice. If you choose upper lower split twice a week, you will train every single muscle twice a week. If you choose upper lower split 3 times a week, you will train every single muscle 3 times a week, which is even better. When you do this bro split bullshit, Monday chest day, fucking Tuesday leg day, Wednesday back and bicep, this only hits every muscle group once a week, so it's not that optimal. It's not making you maximize your results in the little time you have. So now let's talk about nutrition. You want to make it also very easy and quick, like something on autopilot. So all this meal prep idea and eating the same shit the entire week, for like someone who is busy, it's not that optimal. It's not the best. Yes, it might work for some people, but I don't think it will work for most. For me, for example, it wouldn't work because first, I like eating fresh foods all the time. I like to change it. So I like to eat basically different things at least every 2 days. I can eat like maybe same thing today, tomorrow, but then in 2 days I want to change it. And then also the idea of preparing a bunch of meals in 1 day, at one sitting, it just, turns me off. It just makes me not want to do it. So better system is to actually pre-track your food every single day and have a system to prepare or order foods that you can track really fast and easily. So what I do, I basically wake up, pre-track my food real quick, 5 minutes, open my MyFitnessPal, put everything I want to eat, and then I check the calories, check the macros, and I see if I have to make some small adjustments to maybe boost my protein, lower my calories, or if it's good and I can eat like that. In some cases, you might track something as you go. So for example, you might know what you're gonna eat for breakfast before you go to work, and then you will eat something out, right? You will eat something at work. Maybe you will have a lunch break. You will have, or maybe you will have some meeting at the restaurant, so you will eat there. So in this case, you only track what you know that you're 100% gonna eat, and then also you have to know the options that are the best for you in the restaurant you're gonna eat. But also then you can track whatever you order there just by bringing your food scale to the restaurant. So for example, breakfast, you grab a quick Greek yogurt and you throw some fruits to it before going to work. You have your protein, you have fruits, you have fiber, you have carbs, and you track it in MyFitnessPal, and you have already first meal in. Then, for example, you know what you're gonna eat for dinner, or if you still don't know, you still like track as you go. So next, you're at work, lunch break, either at work or like at some restaurant, whatever. You keep tracking. You order something high in protein. You always want to focus on protein, and mainly, and you track whatever you eat at the restaurant or out, and you also check the macros, check the calories, and see like how much is that. Adding with the breakfast, you see how much is in total of protein, calories, and then based on that, you eat the next meals throughout the day. So then, for example, you go to the gym, you eat maybe some quick high protein snack before the workout, you hit the workout, you come back home, and then based on the total amount of calories you already ate, total amount of protein you already ate, you plan the dinner for the day. So maybe you don't miss much protein, but you already ate a lot of calories too, so you have to eat something light. Or maybe you have more freedom, you can eat more calories, and maybe you need also more protein, so you boost it. Tracking life in real life all the time is better than meal planning, because you have more freedom, more flexibility. Obviously, the best way is to pre-track. The best way is to know what you're gonna eat. Maybe you have your favorite restaurant, you know what you're gonna order there, because you have your favorite meals there, you always go there, and they fit your macros, and you just pre-track it before. So if you know earlier what you want to eat particular day, then you just pre-track it in the morning or the night before, and it's even easier, because then you just open MyFitnessPal and then you just follow the menu. Okay, breakfast this, then the restaurant I'm gonna order this today, then I'm gonna eat this snack before the workout, and then for dinner it's gonna be this. Everything is on point. You have your numbers in MyFitnessPal that are perfect for your goals, for your diet. If you don't pre-track, if you just track as you go, maybe only breakfast, dinner, or maybe you know half of your meals, what you're gonna eat today, or maybe only one meal, it's still good. It's still better than the meal than doing like meal prep, because you still have more freedom, more flexibility. You can plan your meals more spontaneously, so you actually don't feel that much like dieting, and it just more sustainable. It's like more like it fits your lifestyle more. So be flexible with your food, but always stick to the numbers. Stick to your numbers of protein, calories, micronutrients. Hit them, but eating basically as flexible as you want. That will also make you like your diet more, and it will be just more interesting than eating same shit over and over again. Another thing you can do about the diet is you can hire a meal prep company. So that is also a very good idea, better than preparing same meals for yourself, and also like being more creative, like thinking what to prepare, then preparing it in batches on Sunday afternoon, evening, night, like half of the day to prepare like this chicken and rice. You can just hire a meal prep company that will deliver your foods. That will be also like more interesting, like different foods every day, and they will count the macros and calories for you. So you will basically have the menu of a good, healthy, very good for fitness foods that will be also probably tasty, and will also fit your macros well, and they will do all the tracking for you. And the last important thing is obviously recovery. Especially when you are busy, you have to prioritize it like nothing else, because poor recovery will slow down everything. will make you feel like shit. Not just your gym progress, not just your, not just your fitness progress. It will slow you down at work. It will make you slower, dumber, make you like less motivated. Your performance will drop at work and then also at the gym. And then you might even, like, you will be more prone, more likely to skip the gym, to fuck up, to overeat, because you will also be hungrier when you don't sleep enough. So if you're super busy, you work a lot, plus you have, gym on top of that, you have to always be, in bed on time. You can't be fucking around, watching movies in the middle of the week, in the middle of the night, watching sports till late, talking to your girlfriend for too long, or talking to anyone, like calling people like at night. You have to be like super strict with your bed routine. So let's say 1 hour before your ideal bedtime, you're not talking to anyone. You're not watching TV. You're not reading anything on the internet. You're not using your phone. You're not basically watching the blue light. Like, you want to avoid the blue light. So all the screens, everything is off. Last hour of your day, you want to really wind down. You want to really like meditate, or maybe take a walk. That will be optimal. Take a last walk, outside, breathing fresh air before going to bed. That's like amazing pre-bed routine. Or maybe read a book for an hour. That's also a good thing to do before bed. Because the thing is, you want to fall asleep fast and get as many hours of sleep as possible. Like, minimum you should get 7, but even if you get 8 or even a little bit more, that would be even better. And you also want to maximize the quality of your sleep. You want to get as much REM sleep, as much deep sleep as possible. So that's why you want to avoid all this bullshit before going to bed, and actually focus on winding down and preparing yourself to really sleep well. Because sleep is everything when it comes to recovery, muscle growth, performance, not just at the gym, but at work, as we said, like making your diet easier and sticking to your diet. So don't neglect it. Treat it really, really seriously. And that's it, guys. This is how you get jacked as a busy guy on a really tight schedule. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.